Well, from the look on your face, I'm guessing you're not bringing me good news.
I wish I were. You look upset. What's wrong?
Pearson won't drop the charges.
Why not?
He said the evidence against Eve doesn't change his case against me. I go back on trial next week.
The trial resumes next week. And the judge wants to make sure that you'll be here to testify.
I see.
He's issued a material witness order against you.
Which means?
That you need to stay in custody until you testify.
In custody? You mean in jail? Frank, I am going crazy in jail!
There's got to be a way to make him see that you're innocent.
Well, he doesn't care. That's the problem. Some macho lawyer thing. Doesn't matter if he's got the right person on trial. He just wants a conviction.
No, there's got to be a way to shake things up and get you out of here.
I'll be stuck in here for days. Lee has a continuance to bury his son. Oh, Kevin. The memorial, I'm gonna miss it.
I'm sorry.
But I can't. I can't miss it. I have to be there.
Well, I'll talk to Mac, but I really don't think there's anything he can do.
Kevin, tell him that it's for Serena. She asked me to come.
I'll do what I can. Is there anything else I can do for you? Is there anything you need?
We need more evidence. We have to find something on Eve so damning the DA can't ignore it.
If it's out there, I'll find it. Her luck can't hold out forever.
Maybe it has turned, Frank, since you found her. That was a big setback for Eve. It's time fortune smiled on us for a change, don't you think?
I'll make sure it does.
Look at this place. Rats.
Where?
No, I mean, I don't think anybody lives here.
Come on. Let's go around here to the front door. I think this thing is warped or something. Wait a minute. Hello? I don't think anybody's here.
Look at this place. It must have been quite a showplace in its heyday. It's beautiful. What do you think it is? What style? Antebellum?
Probably haunted.
Oh, well, my sharp intuition is telling me there's not going to be any food in the fridge or any running hot water.
And I'm sure there's no phone. Listen, I hope you've been sending mental messages to Serena because she's probably just worried sick.
Don't you think I've been trying? I've been trying and trying to send messages to everybody, but I think we're too far out in the boonies. I can't get through.
Well, I want to get out of here. I want to go home.
I know. We'll make it.
Home, sweet home. I've been in worse places. At least I'm alone. Oh, don't bet on it. Oh, this is perfect. Roomies again. Who would have thought it?
You might as well relax and get used to the place. You're going to be here a while.
Not a chance, sister. This is your domain.
Eve, you skipped out on a summons. It's not like missing a hair appointment.
I'm getting out of here as soon as I testify.
Maybe.
Scott manipulated the system for you once, but he's not around anymore. Don't you have any respect for the dead?
Oh, that's a laugh, Eve. Coming from the woman who killed my father.
You are spiteful. And you're vindictive. Not a real good combination.
You tried to frame me, but you were bound to trip up eventually. It's too bad Scott isn't here to see you hang. Oh, Kevin. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
I just wanted to pay my respects. I'm not sure who's comforting whom, though.
Kevin, I'm so sorry about Lucy.
Thank you.
Come in.
Oh, well. At least the place looks nice with all the flowers.
Oh, I think Scotty would have
hated it, you know. He would have called it frou-frou.
How you feeling?
Horrible. Numb. Angry, shocked. I just can't believe that they're gone. I'm trying to keep it together for Serena.
How is she?
Kevin, she's so withdrawn. Karen came by and took her to the park. Give her some fresh air.
That poor kid must feel completely abandoned.
I've been trying to involve her, you know, in the planning of the memorial service and to draw her out a little bit, but, well, you know, saying goodbye, that's part of the healing process.
I can't begin to say goodbye to Lucy.
I'm sure.
I thought I'd feel numb by now. I wish I did. Instead, everything inside just aches.
I'm so hungry, my sides ache.
Yeah, I'd settle for an old can of macadamia nuts.
Nothing. This place is so dusty and full of mildew.
Come here a second. Come here. Bend down with me. What is this thing? Looks like some storage trunk. You know, people must be using this place for something.
It's locked.
Well, try the hinges. If we can get the hinges open.
Oh, I'm trying. Oh, great. You know, I would settle for just one teeny tiny can of beans in there if we could just open it. I'm hungry.
No.
Okay, deep breath. Let's look on the bright side. At least there's not an alligator in here.
Well, that's just peachy, but we have no idea where we are and how we're getting back to civilization.
You still resented that Scott didn't buy your poor little me app.
Oh, I wouldn't be in this situation if it weren't for Scott Baldwin. He was unethical at best. And if Scott had lived, he'd be disbarred for malpractice.
And spiteful witch that you are, you would have made sure of that.
Oh, you betcha. I've had a lot of time to think about what you and Scott Baldwin did since the night you snuck into the Scanlon house and framed me with that voice box. And I don't mind seeing either one of you suffer. Frankly, I hope you fry on low voltage.
I won't, because I didn't kill anyone. And by the way, have you noticed, Julie? No one else has died since you've been in here.
Oh, please. You're just lying low to make your frame job stick. Don't you realize the police see through that?
I'm not charged with murder.
You are. Eve, you'll never get out of here. Alive, that is.
Gail, did you get a positive ID on the bodies yet?
We're still waiting to hear from the coroner's office in Florida.
Do you think there's any chance it could be a mistake?
Kevin Scott sent out a distress signal. We know that something was wrong with his plane. I mean, as much as I'd like to believe that someone else was in it, I just can't imagine how.
Psych 101. Denial. First stage of grief.
You can't expect to escape it. It takes years to get over the loss of someone you love.
That's because we coast on shock before the realization of the loss seeps into our subconscious.
And then you start to dream about the person that you've lost.
I actually look forward to that. It's another way to see Lucy.
But it's such a shock when you wake up and remember that that person is gone.
Yeah. And then we get to relive the grief all over again. All our education doesn't account for much, does it?
No. No, damn it, it doesn't.
I just can't imagine my life without Lucy, Gail. I keep expecting her to walk through the door and stick her nose where it doesn't belong. Oh, God, she could be so infuriating.
But you loved her.
Yes, I did, with everything I have.
You know, I don't think I could have loved Scott more if he'd been my natural child. Oh, certainly was no angel, and oh, he could get Lee so mad.
Oh, Lee's not the only one. When Scott came back to Port Charles and moved in with us, I wanted to strangle him.
Really?
Oh, sure. He was this omnipresent person, always offering his opinions and his thoughts on everything. And then when we got Serena back, I would leave the real estate section of the paper out just so he could see it every day.
No. Oh, you. Well, not many people could remain neutral about Scott. He had this way of eliciting, you know, pretty strong reactions.
Well,
from
that's because
everyone.
I think he liked to get into people's faces.
Yeah. Including Lucy.
Oh, especially Lucy's.
But you know, she always gave just as much as she got.
Yeah, she sure did. Well, wherever they are, and I hope it's someplace wonderful. I'm sure they're still going at it.
Come on, we gotta find something to break this Delphin with. That's not gonna work. Wait a second, what is this?
Ow, ow! Oh, would you tell me when you're gonna stop, please?
Look,
What are you gonna do with that?
I am gonna bust that trunk open.
Right.
Come on.
Right. I hope there's food in there. Please, please,
All right,
please.
now
be food.
stand back,
Okay,
all right? Because
okay.
I'm gonna have a little backswing here.
Just remember, I'm standing beside you.
All right. All right, well, this one is for the plane. This one is going to be for those gators.
Oh.
For the snakes. And for all around it. See my daughter. It's open.
You did it! It's open! Oh, that was good venting. Good work. Food! Good food! Oh,
Why are these cans so light?
because they are empty. All of them are empty.
Hey, what is this?
What? If it's not something I can eat, I don't care.
Oh, it's some kind of a map.
Wait a minute, maybe it tells us how to get out of here.
Oh, it's in Spanish.
Oh.
It's some land grant or something.
Oh, I don't care. It's not edible. It doesn't look tasty. I'm just gonna starve to death.
Hey, now who's getting pessimistic here? Where is the Lucy that I know and love?
I'm fine. I'm gonna suck it up. We may be hungry and we may be lost, but we're alive. So, let's cheer up. Things could be worse.
Things can't get any worse.